What a wonderful.
Hey guys, it's Catherine, and this week's video is gonna be talking about Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. Let's get into it. Y'all. Wes fucking Bennett. Yeah, okay. So this book, I had high expectations for because all over TikTok, everyone was like, "Oh my god, this book is so good." I was seeing like, I guess like audio, like clips from like an audiobook or something. So that part that I just said of Wes fucking Bennett, that's literally like an audio clip, cause that's a line from the book. And oh my gosh, it did not disappoint. I give this book a 10 out of 10. It really is like a YA book. Like it really is a young adult book. So if y'all are looking for like steamy and like smutty, you're not gonna get that from this book. It's very, and oh my gosh, if they made this into a movie, y'all, I would, oh my god, like I would want to be in it somehow, some way. I could be a background character. I wouldn't even care, girl. Put me in the fuck thing. Um, and I saw the writer. I think she was talking about like who she would want to cast as like the main characters, and I forgot who she said the guy was, but he is a guy I've seen in a couple movies and stuff. But then she was talking about the girl she would want it as Lola Thong, and I'm like, from The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I'm like, yes. I could see it, and I think she also has like a little bit of red hair, like natural red hair. So I'm like, okay, I see it. But you know who I also see? Sadie Sink. I don't know. But anyways, so there's two. I know there's other ones in the trilogy where like they're kind of like a little bit in it, but they're not really fully in it. Like it's not a book about them, but they're a little bit in it. I haven't read those. I just read the two main ones that are in. I did like the first one better than the second one. I really did like Better Than the Movies. Cause yeah, better than Nothing Like the Movies. But I'm gonna get into this one first. There might be spoilers in this video, so just like, you know, do what you want with that. So basically, what the book is about this girl, Liz Boxbaum. But y'all, I really don't know how to say her last name. And then Wes Bennett. They're neighbors. They literally live, how I took it, they live right in front of each other. He lives on the other side of the fucking road. Anyways. And basically she likes this boy at school. Oh, also they're kind of like enemies. They have a lot of like arguments and like just back and forth banter about this like parking spot in the neighborhood. Which I don't really get. I think it's just a parking spot on the road. I don't know, like on the side street. Like, you know when you park your car in front of your house, like but you're like on the road, not on the actual driveway. I think that's what was going on. But yeah. And they're like kind of like enemies. I wouldn't say they were friends, but yeah, they were kind of like enemies. They really just talked to fight about the parking spot. And so yeah, so then she likes this boy at school. They're all like neighborhood friends. Like this boy at school, he used to live in her neighborhood. I think he literally lived like right next door. And yeah, they all used to play together when they were kids. And she has a crush on this boy, and she realizes that Wes Bennett is like best friends with him. And she realized that Wes Bennett invited him to like this party, whatnot. Okay. And Liz got this idea of like, okay, what if I use Wes Bennett to like get to Michael? I forgot his last name, but to get to Michael, right? So she's like, okay, if you help me, you know, get a date with this man, because she's set that this is her soulmate, right? If you help me like land this date, you can have my parking spot, you know, for like a whole week or something. I don't know, for like the rest of the year. It was something like that. And then he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But he really did it because he actually likes her and like wants to like actually be able to hang out with her. So I was just like, so that's basically what this book is about. They are like, oh, so they started fake dating or not even fake dating. Basically, Wes starts pretending like he likes her, even though in reality he does like her, but obviously she doesn't know that. So to kind of just get Michael to like her too. So then there's a lot of cute moments. I'm not gonna get into every single moment. I would say my favorite moments is probably like the campfire scene. That scene, oh my god, that scene was so freaking cute. And any moment when they were on the phone together, I think that's just so cute. Oh my god, I literally just, there'll be scenes in this book will have you like kicking your feet, bro. Like, it's so freaking cute. And yeah, so that's what this one's about. Obviously eventually they do get together. Like, she does realize that she too has feelings for him, and then she realizes that he has feelings for her, and they actually eventually do start. This book literally ends with them getting together and leaving for the same college, because they're in high school. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah. And then Nothing Like the Movies. This book is so different from that book, because obviously the characters are more grown now. I feel like Wes kind of is still the same, but Liz, she's changed so much, which granted I understand, but yeah. So this book, it starts off with Liz and Wes are not together anymore. They actually broke up. It was actually Wes's idea. And the reason they broke up is because he was going through a lot of shit, because his dad actually like passed away due to a heart attack, and he was just going through a lot. He was trying to take care of his family, and yeah, he was just going through a lot. And I don't know why he just didn't want to tell Liz. He didn't want to like ruin college for her, so he decided to just break up with her, basically tell her like, this is not working anymore. And then when he realized that that wasn't really working, that she still had like feelings for him, even though they already had broken up, because they meet again on New Year's Eve. I think that's where like this storyline kind of starts, where like she meets him in New Year's Eve. Also another difference from this book to that book, we actually get Wes's POV in this book, while the other one we just get Liz's point of view the whole entire book. This one we get Wes and Liz. Liz sees him again on New Year's Eve. She still has feelings for him, he could tell. So he decides that, you know, it would be a good idea to lie to her and tell her, yeah, I cheated on you. So that kind of broke Liz's heart. She kind of got the ick for him. And yeah, I think 4 years passed, or maybe 2. Maybe it was just 2 years. Man, I don't think it was 4. I think maybe it was 2 years passed. And now he's actually back again in college, and she doesn't know this, of course, because they lost contact. They don't talk no more, even though they both have each other's phone number. Because that was one thing that I was thinking about throughout the book. I'm like, why doesn't he just text her? Does he not have her number anymore? But he does. But anyway, so he's back in college, and he's determined to, number one, be really good at baseball, because he plays baseball, but number two, also get Liz back. Granted, he has not seen her. He also knows what classes she takes, because, you know, they did start college together, but then he kind of dropped out and then now returned again. But yeah, he's just set to kind of get his life back where he had left it off 2 years ago. And yeah, so he's trying to find Liz, but he hasn't found her yet. And then it just turns out that Liz is having this like party at her apartment, because she lives with like, I think 3 other roommates. And she lives with 2 guys and then 1 girl. And yeah, so Wes's teammates, they were like, oh, let's go to this party, let's go have fun. And it just so happens that that party is Liz's apartment, y'all. If that ain't fucking fake, I don't know what fucking is. And he sees her, right? He sees her. I think he actually sees her before she even sees him. And yeah, they see each other. They like, she's like kind of like, what the fuck? 'Cause she actually doesn't want nothing to do with him, even though she obviously still has feelings for him. But oh yeah, and she's changed a lot. Like now she doesn't even wear her, like in the first book, like when he left her, she was wearing these cute like dresses and very girly, but also very like hippie. I don't want to say hippie, but like very like just boho girly movie type is girl, right? And then in this second book, she's very like tomboyish, tops, shirts, top shirts, the same shit. Oh my god, shirts, pants, sneakers, like that vibe, and just more like dark makeup and stuff, like makeup. And she changed a lot, right? And like they're basically talking about how like she's so unromantic now, and it's like, and he's kind of like, what the fuck? Like that's not the Liz that I fucking know. What? So, anyways, so she's kind of like freaking out because she's like, I don't want to talk to this man. Why is this man even here? And so then her roommate Clark, which for me, I don't know why Clark just gave me like he was like bi or something, but like I don't know, because then it's not mentioned in the book that he is. But that's the vibe that I got from him, just like, you know. So yeah, I don't really know, but that's just the vibe that I got from his character. But yeah, Clark, I'm gonna call him, I think that was his name, Clark. He comes over, he's like, hey, and then they're like, who's this? And then she's like, oh, this is my next door neighbor from back at home. And then we're like childhood buddies. And then he's like, oh, so, and then Wes is like, oh, so that's what we were. And I was like, bitch. And then she's like, oh, and this is my boyfriend. So she pretends that Clark is her boyfriend. And I'm just like, bitch, you were already lying in the first book. Why are you lying also now in the second book? I'm like, oh my god. And you know something that pissed me off, right? Okay, so Wes believed it, whatever. But then there's another scene later on in the like future where like he's like, oh, I could tell when you're lying because you do like this swallow thing. So you could tell when she lied, but you couldn't tell that she was lying that she had a boyfriend. And I'm like, girl, bro, what? That I was just like, bro, what? But anyways, so yeah, so he's like hurt because like he thought she would be single. And so it was like this whole thing where he actually believed that she was taken. And so oh my god, I keep on saying he hated to see her with him, even though they were just buddies and they just worked together. Cause she's also like on the team's like news. I don't even fucking know. But she basically does like videos about the baseball team and stuff. So she sees Wes a lot, because granted he is the pitcher for the baseball team. And so yeah, so then yeah, he wants to talk to her, but then she doesn't want to talk to him, and so it becomes like a whole thing. And then eventually like she starts kind of cracking and kind of start like joking around with him again and stuff like that. We finally find out that like, okay, he does still have her number because he actually tries to text her, and he was like, is this still Liz's phone? And then there was never a response, but like he knew it was her. She just left him on red. So yeah, and then eventually Clark starts liking Wes, and he was kind of like, oh, I can't keep pretending to be your boyfriend, like I see how it's hurting him. And so he actually ends up breaking up with Liz in front of everyone too. Like I was like, that is so extra. But yeah, and then there was this one scene. These are just little clips that I remember. I literally just finished reading this not that long ago, but I don't know, there's so many scenes little scenes that I remember. And then there's this one scene, and it's like right after Clark breaks up with Liz, fake breakup. Because Liz finally finds out like why he ended things with her and stuff. So then the scene right outside the ice cream shop, it really gave like the Summer I Turned Pretty, where like Conrad was like, I thought you knew from the moment we kissed, I thought you knew. Like that scene, it gave the exact same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is giving the Summer I Turned Pretty right now. Like, oh my god, they're literally fighting right here on the street, and it sounds the same. Like same vibe, you know. And then they go back to college, whatever, because this was back in their hometown. Now they go back to college, and he's determined to get back with her, especially now that she knows the truth and knows that like he didn't actually cheat on her and stuff. Which I don't get why he didn't just bring that up at the fucking beginning, because if you're trying to get with her but she still thinks that you cheated, like why didn't you just bring that up first? Like that wasn't your first thought to be like, by the way, that was a lie, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. But yeah, so then they have this like masquerade party thing, I don't know, where they have to like dress in ski masks. That shit was kind of weird. I was like, ski mask? That's giving burglary. Like, what? And he's like, okay, I'm going to that party too. So like, if I see you, then you have to go on a date with me. Um, and she was like, okay, because you're not gonna find out who I am. And he was like, yes, I will. And then she purposely wears a different costume than what she was gonna wear, and she wears like this either Catwoman or Batwoman. Because I thought it was Catwoman, but then people call her Batwoman, so I was like, she not Catwoman. I don't know. And then what are the odds that he also wears like Batman? I was like, y'all are destined to be together. Why y'all still fucking around, playing around and shit? And sure enough, he finds her, even though she's wearing this whole completely different costume from what she was gonna wear. And they actually end up getting locked up in the attic, and they actually end up kissing on the roof. And that's when she realized that she has feelings for him. Also, she has to now go on a date with him because, like, you know, they did a truce on that. And yeah, and she kind of like freaks out because he says "I love you" to her, and then, yeah, so she freaks out on the date, and also the date kind of just goes down south, honestly. But then it gets better. Oh, and then he gets hurt, and then that's when she finally admits that she like likes him, and when she like was worried about him and stuff. And so I'm just like, girl, she honestly, this whole entire book, she just gives stubborn. Like, she is just so stubborn. She gives Belly vibes. Like, she's just stubborn as hell about, like, just not wanting to be with him. But it's just like, girl, you still have feelings for him after these 2 years of y'all not even being together. Like, be so fucking for real. And, yeah, so this book ended with them, like, in the hospital because obviously he got hurt. And then, yeah. So that's how this book ends. I wonder if there's gonna be a third one. I don't know if that's something that like the writer would want to do, but yeah, I don't know. I like the first one more than the second one just because the second one they're not really together. They're kind of just like she doesn't want nothing to do with him, but even though she does still have feelings for him, and then him just trying to win her back. That's what happens in the second one. But it's a cute book. I give it a 10 out of 10. Like I would recommend it to my friends. It's really cute book. So yeah. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.